Welcome to Denver, Colorado football fans. A great look at Empower Field here at Mile High Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's third overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
It really took no time at all for May to prove, well, he's a franchise quarterback and worthy of that top 5 pick. Got his first start in early October, and all he did was throw for over 2,200 yards and 15 touchdowns. And don't forget about those 400 yards on the ground. He's an athlete, too.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. May now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
And that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw here, 3rd down. That one complete to Diggs. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and in midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Trying to sneak May. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
A tie in baseball, Kate? Well, we know it goes to the runner. A tie at the line of scrimmage on a sneak? Well, in this case, it goes to the defense.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. You're going for it here. Now May on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. On play action, here's May. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 2nd and 3 now. Off the play action. May. Finds a man, right side. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and the Patriots will have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Oh, and how well he's slinging it this opening drive, Brock. Not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of the feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side. I have a sense there'll be some completions and incompletions along the way.
Henderson's going to get it on 3rd down. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And the distance, but no good. It finds that left upright. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First give of the game here to the rookie out of UCF. This is ahead for about 5. Christian Barmore with the play. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap to Nix. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Finds the in route complete. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. They'll throw again. Nix. He's got it to his running back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Nix with it on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Working inside the red zone. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have a great first drive and get the game's first points. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, I mean great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and they found the end zone as a result.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Fielded by Henderson. This makes it up to the 25. New England taking the field. Its 2nd series of the game coming up. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock. So some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. They go play action. Here's May. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. They get 23 on that one. And that's a New England 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Patriots 1st down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Patriots.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Here's May to the air. They'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. May looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from the 32. It's a jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Counterplay, it's Henderson. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
So he makes up for his earlier miss in the game. He knocks that one right through. And it's important for him to move past that early miss, Kate, because you never know if he's going to be needed for a big moment when we get to the 4th.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. On 1st down, it's Nix. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. No throw, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Well, we've been here once before already, Kate, and they converted on that 4th down. Hey, I wouldn't put it past him to try it again, but from this spot, I think most coaches would just punt it away.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Patriots offense all set to go. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. So first and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brought down back at the 27.
We've reached the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They have second and pretty long here. Operating from the gun, here's May. Short kick is brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
A gain of 43 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down. A gain of 43 yards. First down, New England.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field. A good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Looking to his fullback now. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's May again. This one's caught. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative. When the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. It's Henderson on the give. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7.
Not sure if he's a miss this part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. May. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Borregales connects. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here comes the Bronco offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. On the draw, they give to Harvey. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 24-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Nix from the gun. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. A pickup of 17. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
First down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10. It's Harvey. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Harvey once more. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now here he goes on the boot. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Now Nix on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead to 7. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos grow their lead to 8.
Broncos 14, Patriots 6.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded by Henderson. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here's New England ready once again on offense. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. First call here coming from the shotgun. On play action, here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Going play action, May. Finds his fullback. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 32. He's got it on the bootleg. Henry on the catch. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Again, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Patriots.
First and 10 from the 43. To the air yet again, May. Bo finds his running back, Henderson. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. May off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Complete to Diggs out left. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Only 2 yards to the marker, and they're going for it here on 4th. Throwing again, it's May. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Broncos, the running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Next, quick and wide, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap to Nix. It's on the in route. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds the in route, complete. And they're going to give him the 24-yard line. He stopped a step short of that first down marker.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
So third down and about a yard ahead as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Broncos on top here at Mile High. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Next to throw again. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Jukes away from 1. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Here's May. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
May now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
It's a gain of 32. And a Patriot 1st down.
Here's May again. Short pass brought in. And 1st down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, it's May. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up Alex Singleton. And the Broncos get the football on the 1st turnover of the contest.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
The Broncos and running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. Breaks the tackle, he's got space ahead. And he has this down to the 34. They get 27 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Nix from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Once more, it's Nix. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. And will bring up 3rd down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. Nix now, 3rd and 1. Caught out wide. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos push their lead to 18.
24, Patriots 6. Will Lutz to
Here's
kick
Lutz
off
set
for
to
the
kick this
Broncos.
away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. May on 1st and 10. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
The final throw before the break. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Now Borregales on to send it away.
To kick off for New England.
On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Denver offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by the veteran, Carlton Davis.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. There's Harvey running from his own read. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 5 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Going to the ground again on first. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Run left side. Harvey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Tackle made by Harold Landry. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Nick's trying to sneak it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is Henderson on second down. He finds space for a few yards that time. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Here's May. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Patriots punt team coming out to the former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. Fair catch calling for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Broncos, the running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And they don't need anything out of this drive right now, Brock. That lead's already been built as we look to the scoreboard, but like architects, they might want to see just how high they can take it.
And we're going to know here in just a second on how they attack these opening plays. Do they opt to take it easy, play conservative, or just keep stepping on that gas?
It's Harvey straight ahead, and he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play action with Nix. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Buying some time left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
12 to go now on 2nd down after the sack. He's got it on the bootleg. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
At the 7-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. They They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again.
Broncos 31, Patriots 6.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away.
For the Broncos.
Fielded by Henderson. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Here's May to the air. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a New England first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down, New England.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. May now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down,
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. May. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
From the red zone on 1st. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, it's May. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots make it an 18-point game.
31. Patriots 13.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Harvey now to return it. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Broncos, the running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. There's the option give to Harvey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, here's Harvey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Nix. And I'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Broncos have the football, Brock, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now a toss. This is Harvey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Give up the middle to Harvey. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
And the Broncos.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Lowe finds his back, Harvey. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Sending him on the dive. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Third and long for him here. That one finds his man, Ingram. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Broncos, first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Looking, Puckett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead.
Patriots 13.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Patriots running their offense out there. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down, May. Who finds his running back, Henderson. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, State. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Counterplay, it's Henderson. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
May now on third down. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
That's a 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. And he's going to take it himself. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Sticking with Henderson. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. He'll air it out on 3rd. He's got it to him yet again, and that run is cut. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Borregales on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots make it an 18-point game.
Patriots 20.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. The Broncos offense all set to go. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Giving this to Harvey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Nix from the gun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look
He was
tougher now with
defended
3rd and
by
long.
Christian Gonzalez.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos put up even more points in a win. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos tack on 7 more to their lead.
Broncos 45, Patriots 20.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's May. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On play action, here's May. Caught for big yards on the right side. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Working inside the red zone. A lot of mass on the move here. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots making the scoreboard look a touch better. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Gary Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots make it an 18-point game.
Patriots 27.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. The Broncos running their offense out once again. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. First and 10 from the 43. Carry. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Chason on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw, here's Nix. He has the first over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That's a pickup of 9. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos, well, they can probably just run away and hide. Offense is set, 1st and 10. This is Harvey. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. There's a dive up the middle. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. There's a give to Harvey. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building, it's a win at home for the Broncos. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.